Hi, this is Jenny Scarborough again. Welcome back. In this video, we're going to be discussing how to edit the sound that you've recorded in your Audacity project. In our last video, we recorded a short bit of sound, and in this video, we will be editing that sound and by adding and deleting certain parts. In the next video, in video number 3, we will be manipulating the sound. So if you are interested in changing the way the sound sounds, that would be in video 3. This is our section on adding and deleting. In your rubric, you're going to need to make sure that you delete unnecessary silence and unnecessary sounds, and also that you add in some special effects, such as music and things like that. And we're going to be doing that in this video. Okay, so let's just review this sound very quickly that we recorded. Federal inspection teams have been conducting spot safety checks of rail shipments of crude oil from the booming Bakken oil region in Great Plains states in response to last month's rail disaster in Canada, U.S. officials said Thursday. The official name of inspections is Operation Classification, although Cynthia Quarterman, head of the Pipeline and Hazardous Materials Safety Administration, said she prefers to call them the Bakken Blitz. They are being carried out jointly with the Federal Railroad Administration and began last week, although they weren't publicly disclosed until Thursday. Last month, an unattended train carrying oil from the Bakken region came loose and derailed, sending tank cars hurtling into the center of the lakeside Quebec town of Lac-Mégantic near the Maine border. Several cars exploded, killing 47 people and destroying much of the town. Officials said they were surprised by the disaster because they thought the type of oil being transported was unlikely to ignite. Okay, so you'll see that we have 2 sets of audio tracks here, and that we made a couple errors in there, and that there's some pauses and some silence. So we're going to be eliminating that. At the beginning of this recording, we have some silence. And the way you can fix that is by using your selection tool, and it's set there as the default. And it's just like on Word. You click and hold and drag until you have what you think you want. And then you can hit play, and when you click on play, it only plays the information that's highlighted. That was a breath, and we don't need that breath. So once you've highlighted it, if all you want to do is delete it, then you can just click or tap on the delete key on your keyboard. If you're trying to cut it to paste it somewhere else, then you can use the scissors. We are not trying to cut it. We're going to delete this. So I'm going to hit the delete key, and it's gone. So then I go back to the beginning, and federal inspection teams have been conducting spot safety checks of rail shipments of crude oil from the booming Bakken oil region in Great Plains states in response to last month's rail disaster in Canada, U.S. officials said Thursday. The official name of there's another breath. Apparently my breaths are loud. I want to pause in between these sentences, so I'm not going to get rid of all the silence, but I am going to get rid of this breath. Let's just make sure. Okay, my loud breath. And so then I hit delete again. So now I can just start from here. You can start from anywhere you want by clicking. So I'm just going to start from here. Thursday. The official name of inspections is Operation Classification, although Cynthia Quarterman, head of the Pipeline and Hazardous Materials Safety Administration, said she prefers to call them the Bakken Blitz. There was another breath here, I believe. Very loud breaths. Yeah, like I said, we don't want to delete this. Now this is a very small area to delete, so what you can do is this is a zoom in, and what this does is it zooms in, and you can see that it breaks it down. It's 22.1 seconds, 22.3, and that way you can really just get that breath and not anything that you don't want to get. And so that's that. And then I'll hit delete, and then I'm going to zoom back out so that it reads as seconds, 22, 23, 24. All right, and play that from there. Administration said she prefers to call them the Bakken Blitz. They are being... All right, and again, we have another breath. So we're just going to delete that. I don't think we need the whole thing. Just get rid of that. And I already know it's a breath, so I'm going to hit delete. And then go on here to the next part. Let's see what this is. With the Federal Railroad Administration and began last week, although they weren't publicly disclosed until Thursday. There's a long breath here. So we're going to get rid of this silence, and we just cut out, don't cut out more than you think you want, cut out a little bit less, and you can always shorten it later. Okay, let's see what this is. An unattended tram, Now, last month, an unattended... Okay, what I did here was I messed up, but I kept going after pausing. And what that did was it marked the spot where I messed up. So this entire section here, including that loud breath, is what I want to get rid of because I started over here. So let's listen to make sure. Last month, an unattended tram... Okay, so I'm going to delete that, and then my error is completely gone, so let's listen again. Until Thursday. Last month, an unattended train carrying oil from the Bakken region came loose and derailed. Much better. And again, these breaths. So if you can see that it's very easy to delete. You're simply highlighting and deleting. And down here we have this bit of silence. Then we have over here, we've deleted quite a bit, so our piece down here has moved, or it hasn't moved, our part has moved. We want them to be connected. So what we're going to do here, we want this part to be in there, and we want to combine them. So now, because we have this track, we can take and highlight this until the end, and then cut, use the scissors to cut, and then paste it. And sometimes I like to copy and paste instead, just in case, but you click where you want it to go and paste with the clipboard, and there it is. Okay, and then when you go to play it, inside Quebec town of Lac-Mégantic near the Maine border. Several cars exploded. All right, so the silence from here to here can disappear. We just need a pause. We don't need silence. So you can see that this is very, very simple to use. I'm going to get rid of this part. We see this silence here. Some of it you can just get rid of because you know that it's silent, that it's flatlined. Okay? And that's how you delete, and that's how you copy and paste. Okay. Tune in to the next one if you're interested in manipulating sound. We'll also have in that video, we will have something about adding in sound effects. Thanks for tuning in.